Okay, it's Calvin here again with another little video on how to make things a little better in life. And in my previous video there, I put up just information about what we can do in our life to make our lives a little bit better. It's rather simple. You don't have to buy a bunch of courses. I mean, reading books is good and watching videos is good. You know, they're good for motivation and stuff like that. But the real fact of the matter is you have to take some steps. You have to take some steps. Spot of tea. You have to take some steps. Make action. Makes action. It does say in Scripture, I guess it's words without action are dead, or something like that. That's well, it's a simple fact. If you don't take action, it goes nowhere. Anyway, what I said in my last little video there was about making things happen that can make your life a little better. And I mentioned about a book, about writing numbers down the pages. Okay, so I have a book here. This is just from the last few weeks, and I can go back at any one of these pages and look at what I did on every day, and then I can compare to what like if I didn't do something here, I don't have it checked off, so then I go back to here and see what the heck I did. Now this is my today's things. That's just my today's alone. First of all, my list isn't too long sometimes. I mean, yeah, the page before was fairly long too. This one's quite congested because I changed a bunch of ads that I have on Kijiji. You know, I don't like to have too many up there all at once. So it gets to like 30 ads. I got to start liquidating stuff. So I just dropped the price on everything that's on there basically. And I also got some ads up for, like I work with Jesse Horrocks a little bit. He plays at the Polish. So by helping motivate him, he's got a list going too. And I just put up ads for them. I put up videos. I take videos. I do a little bit of editing. I'm not great at it, but I'm having to learn again. I'm going to have to modify this channel a little bit more. But yeah, as you see, I got dates down each page. I go down quite a few. I got up to Friday, April 14th, I guess it is. Yeah, April 14th. So if I have an appointment or something, something I have to do, first of all, I write it in the back of a scribbler or a dual tang, and then I put it on a date through the thing, so I know when those dates are coming up. This is just a date. This is a date calendar, and it becomes like a diary. This is your life diary, basically, of what's going on every day. And if you want to know, I mean, it's great. You go back if you don't. Years ago, I used to keep daily logs from the time I got up in the morning till the time I went to bed at night. I got out of bed, I look at my little book. When I left the house, I would write down, left, certain date, left home, where I went, who I talked to, everything. But those were the days when I was, I was looking to really accelerate in things, and I did. And it happened fast, but like I say, we are not taking stuff with us. We can't take it with us when we leave this world. So we're best off to leave with a decent reputation. Don't hurt anybody. Do the right thing in this world, and that's all we can do. Life is getting shorter every day. The only thing we can't get back is our time. We can get back money. We can get back material stuff. And so, like I say, things can happen. Disasters can happen. They could I mean, they could burn us all out like they did, or somebody did, or something happened down in California and Lahaina and all these places where there weird fires were burning. But who's doing that? I don't know. Is it God? Is it man? Is it kind of weird? The trees burn, don't burn, and the properties, whole neighborhoods burn out, whole areas burn out. But anyway, that's we can't do nothing about it. We can't do nothing about that. So why panic about it? Just make our lives better. Try to make life better for each person out there, and that's basically all you can do. But like I said, there's lots of people out there that talk about motivation and talk about doing things. Like they don't really give you the real instruction on what actually to do. Like today, to get yourself just a book, just like I say, it's a duo tank. And I just put a bunch of scrap paper in there. And as it gets too full, I just take some out, staple it together, add some more to the back, or to the middle, or wherever the heck I'm doing it, and continue. Write it in, days ahead. And if you do, like I say, I checked off all these things I did. I did these things today, these ones. Okay, there's now I'm just working on this one, just putting up a little another video on YouTube. I'll probably jump it over to Rumble and maybe one of the other ones, BitChute or Vimeo or something like that. I have a few different platforms I work on. I don't have any social media. I don't have Facebook or Twitter or any of the social medias. I don't have. When it first came out, I went and looked at it. I got some of my friends to really take a look at it and teach me, show me what it was all about. And I said to myself at that time, I says, nope, I'm not doing that. It looks like trouble. And so I don't. And I'm not saying that sometime I won't use Facebook for what do they call it there, selling stuff or one of the other ones. I'm not saying I won't use it, but if I feel a need to, I will. Because I like to stick with my word. And if I say something, I want to hold by it. I don't like to lie. So if I'm going to do something, I say I'll try to do it. I likely will do it. I can't promise. If I say I will do it, then I'm obligated to do it. And you know what? Something could go wrong. So always I say is, well, I'll try. I'll try my best. I'll be there at a certain time if everything goes all right. If something doesn't go wrong, I'll try my best. That way, you're never lying. You're saying you try. And when you say you try, you do it. I do it anyway. So anyway, I just put up that other first video and the one previous to this. And my channel is not monetized. You need like 1,000 subscribers, I believe it is, to monetize. I had the channel up there since, I think, what was it, 2011? When I first put this channel up. I've had other channels since. And I've had things blown away, ads blown away, like videos taken off or changed. And I learned a whole bunch when YouTube had their decent video editor up there. I says, you know what? I want to learn some video editing, but I want to be able to use it wherever I am. I don't want to have a computer with the program in it. So I learned that. And then all of a sudden, they changed everything. And then I had monetization on the channel, thinking, well, maybe something down the road will happen. And then they changed it. Then they just took it all away, said you have to have 1,000 subscribers and you have to do this and you have to do that. And if you put up any kind of words that say certain things, they'll either deplatform you with their whatever they use to make it so your videos don't come up right away, or they'll knock them right off. No, I've had channels where things have just knocked off. And so I just try not to say anything that will get me in trouble, So anyway, like I say, there's certain things you just don't mention on YouTube, but there is weird things going on in this world, and so in order not to get things knocked off, I will just try to help people figure out how to do things, And if you do, like I say, just three things alone on a list that could help you in any way. It could be putting up an ad. It could be asking for something, and put up an ad asking for something, or trying to get some help, or helping somebody else, or trading for something, or selling. Just anything like that. That's there's simple ways to do it. But yeah, I got too much stuff. I got to sell some of this stuff. And like I say, I even make offers to people. Hey, you want to sell some stuff? Take 30%. Whatever you sell, just take it. But I've been collecting as stereo equipment. I mean, I got so much stuff over the last lifetime. This lifetime. I don't know if there was a previous lifetime. I don't think so. I think this is the first one. But I have so much stuff. I got to start getting rid of it. What am I going to do with it? Have to let it go? Just let it go cheap? Don't care. If anybody, that was an addiction. Hate to say it, but we're all addicted to something. But at least it's not booze anymore. It's not cigarettes anymore. I drank. I drank. And I smoked. But I said, you know what? Enough is enough. And there's things out there that can help you with that. Like lots of people say, well, you got an addiction. You got to go to counseling. You got to go to AA. You got to do these things, And I said, no, I don't have to do that. I know how to use hypnosis, autosuggestion. I use to quit these things. And when you do it in that fashion, you are not. You're not giving up things. You're getting rid of it. You're implanting different suggestions in your head that all of a sudden you just can't do them anymore. You just can't do that anymore. You don't want it. You start to hate the cigarette. You start to hate the booze. Not that, I can go to it doesn't affect me. I don't want to drink anymore. I don't want to smoke. I go out where people are drinking. I even supply it here if people want to drink. I don't care. I don't want to hang around with people that are drunk out of their head all the time, but but having a few drinks or having a gathering, which I have, lots of gatherings, summertime especially, and I go to different things, like there's different events going on around town. There's different groups that I've been involved with and still am in sort of on the periphery. I don't join anything. I don't join a church. I don't join a political party. I don't vote. If I vote, I'm to blame for this mess. So I just take what comes, what goes. Try to follow the law the best you can. They can put us all in jail for almost anything they want, if they want to, and so just try to keep your nose clean and follow the laws, providing, like if they say, well, speeding is 90 clicks on the highway. If I have to get out of the road to save my life or somebody else's life, and I have to boot it up to 140, well, I'm going to do it. Like there's reasons you sometimes have to do things. And a number of years ago, I had to boot it into town. I had to get a person to the emergency that slit their wrists. So, you know what? I put my four ways on and away I went. I got stopped. Well, if they're going to give me a speeding ticket for trying to save somebody's life, well, that's the way it is. and I wouldn't hold it against them. Oh, you break the law, you break the law. But I'm not going to let somebody die just to not so I don't have to speed a little bit. You know, like that's. Anyway, I'm going to conclude here now. I think the video's gone on long enough. But as I'm saying, do it. Get yourself a stupid book. Just try it for a month even. A month, and you'll say, wow, my life has changed. I'm making money maybe. I'm selling things. I'm talking to people. I'm being involved in things. And life will change. So I'm going to put up this video right now, and maybe I'll put up a little, probably find it through a little Kijiji ad or something I put up there. Anyway, you can run me down or whatever, but I'm trying for society, and it can be a cold world out there. You know, it's still cold again here. Snow coming again. Anyway, you guys have a good day, folks, and do something. Have some fun. Enjoy your life. Make some money. You have to. You know, if you need money, make money. Okay, I'm gonna cut her loose now. Cut it off, and have a good day, guys. Thank you.